Beautiful Southern Ocean.
The Volvo Ocean Race returns to its roots in the Southern Ocean, one of the most remote and hostile environments on the planet. The 6,500-mile Leg 3 from Cape Town to Melbourne has certainly lived up to that reputation. After 8 days at sea, the 7-boat fleet have battled giant waves coupled with freezing conditions that have proven to test even the strongest sailors in the race. Mapfre weren't the only team struggling to maintain control. Finding the balance between speed and safety was proving to be difficult in the brutal conditions.
I told Bargo just to sail at 95%, not 100, so he's doing 29 knots, so he must have taken a knot off.
Yeah, I drove with no hands for a little bit there. Didn't Chinese and I didn't tack, so it was okay.
He is a full-blown lunatic.
For the past week, Dongfeng Race Team have led, but doggedly pursued by rivals Mapfre. With double points up for grabs in this leg, a win will solidify the Spanish team's position at the top of the standings overall.
We're again in a close battle with, especially with Dongfeng, and the next 48 hours will be important. We have a big wind coming. Right now we are sailing with 30 knots, pretty much downwind, which is pretty good.
Last week also saw Bauer Becking's Team Brunel and Charlie Enright's Vestas 11th Hour Racing continuously compete for third. Simon Fisher, navigator on board Vestas 11th Hour Racing, made the decision to break away, positioning themselves in the middle of the split fleet.
We sort of stuck to our plan for the second part of the race, or the first part of the low, and stay a little bit north potentially and give us some more options, and that's actually played out pretty well and able to come down and consolidate third position after training a little bit.
On day 4, the fleet hurtled to the southeast and conditions began to deteriorate. A huge low-pressure weather system enveloping them, bringing constant 30 to 40 knot winds and huge following seas. As the lead pack entered boat-breaking conditions in the south, Dee Kafari and Turn the Tide on Plastic took a more northerly course away from the brunt of the low, in doing so preserving her crew and boat.
But we knew this depression was coming. We've been talking about it in Cape Town during the preparation period. And that's why we've elected to go north and pick the wind speed and the sea state that suits us. And we'll see if those extra miles that it costs us, we can make up for in boat speed.
After almost a week after the start, the leading 4 boats reached the Antarctic ice exclusion zone, a safety measure implemented by race control, preventing the fleet sailing into areas where icebergs have been reported. 4 days into the leg, Team AkzoNobel suffered a major setback, damaging their mast track during an out-of-control jibe, forcing them to lower the mainsail and turn the boat away from the exclusion zone, continuing to limp forward using the boat's forward sails only.
Thought we had a good wave to go down. And as we're going down and we sent the keel through, basically the boat slowed up, stopped, and I should have pulled out of doing it. And you know, the worst part is we've pulled the track off the back of the mast. So the plan is hopefully get the track glued back on or screwed back on. Then we've got to repair some battens, some mainsail over the next day or two.
Sailing north and into lighter conditions, Team AkzoNobel were able to perform sufficient repairs to rejoin the race, albeit now at the back of the pack, but at full speed once again. The Southern Ocean has kept up its relentless assault on the boats and crew. The unpredictable sea state has at times caught several sailors unaware, with some crew members suffering more serious injuries.
And we were restacking the sails on the rail, and I was pushing one sail and I fall on the cockpit, and I twist the arm. I don't know how badly, but right now I cannot do nothing with the arm.
I was on deck grinding on the aft pedestal and a big wave came, and I don't know, it was really quick, but I think Pete and I both got smashed to the back of the boat. As I was getting up, I felt that one of the wires had sort of done something inside. I couldn't use my right leg at all, so in the end the guys had to drag me along the deck and then carry me downstairs into the bunk.
For Charles Cordrelier and Dongfeng race team, defending their lead over Mafre continues to be difficult. As the Spanish team relentlessly attack for the lead, the pair skirting the ice exclusion zone, constantly within sight of one another.
It's quite stressful because you have a lot of noise, you're always afraid to break something. You have also a lot of clouds with big gusts. That's where we scare more, especially in the night where you don't see them coming, and then you're always scared to break something and the race is finished.
Conditions set to build along the favourable westerly storm track in the south as the teams close in on a Melbourne finish. Undoubtedly a welcome respite for all the crews after their return to the Southern Ocean.